Welcome to our NFPA 101 training, and we start with the section covering the means of egress, the complete escape route that gets occupants safely to out of a building. We will focus on business occupancies under chapters 38 and 39 of NFPA 101. NFPA 101 organizes every occupancy chapter the same way. We are currently in section X2, let's say, section part 2, means of egress. Within this section, that means every second section of any chapter is related to means of egress. Within this section, there are 7 subject sections covering general requirements, components, capacity, number of exits, arrangement, travel distance, and exit discharge. Knowing this structure helps us to navigate the code efficiently. The means of egress is the complete path from any point inside a building to the public way outside. It covers both floors entirely on the slide, not just one door or stairway. It's a complete system governed by Chapter 7 of NFPA 101. Keep this big picture on our slide in mind as we break it into its 3 parts. The exit is the protected middle section of the means of egress. So we need to protect the exit. It's enclosed by fire-rated construction, separating it from the rest of the building. Common examples include enclosed stairways and horizontal exits. Once someone enters the exit, they are in a protected space. That is the meaning. The reference is in the section 7122-229 and definition 3388 is a definition. The exit access, the second part of the egress, is everything that an occupant travels through before reaching the exit. It includes the rooms, open areas, corridors. On the floor plan, it covers most of the building, by the way, as you can see on the slide, shown in blue. There are no fire resistance requirements throughout the exit access itself, but travel distance rules will apply. Reference is from 7122-10 and definition is in 3389. The exit discharge is the path between the end of the exit and the public way. After someone exits the protected stairway and passes through the exit door, they enter the exit discharge. This could be a lobby, a walkway, or path outside the building to the public road. It must meet specific code requirements. The reference is in section 712211. Definition is in 3390. The public way is the final destination, the street or open space outside the building. NFPA 101, section 33237 defines it as a permanently open area, at least 10 feet wide. Once an occupant reaches the public way, they are considered safe. All the 3 egress components must form a continuous, unobstructed path leading the public way, or let's say the final section of the egress. Let's look at the highlighted stairway on the next slide on the floor plan. Um, is it the exit access, the exit, or the exit discharge? Think about what makes each part different. The correct answer here is B, exit. The enclosed stairway is separated from the building by fire-rated construction, as you remember, making it a protected exit. So well done if you got it that right. Now let's apply what we have learned. Your task is to identify the exit access, exit and exit discharge for occupants on floor 2 of two different buildings. In my video, I'll walk through group 1, the manufacturing building. Remember the definitions as you work. Exit access leads to the exit is protected, and the exit discharge leads to the public way. Looking at the manufacturing building floor 2, the exit access is the entire occupied space, including the manufacturing floor and the corridors. The occupants walk through this area toward the stairs. The exit is the enclosed stairway, marked E on the plan, a fire-rated protected enclosure. After descending and exiting at ground level, occupants enter the exit discharge, which leads them to the public way outside. So let's talk about the compartmentation, which is dividing the building into separate sections using fire-rated construction to slow or stop fire and smoke spread. This gives occupants more evacuation time and protects the means of egress. NFPA 101, Chapter 8 addresses this, and Sections 8.2 covers the fire compartments, and Section 8.3 covers fire barriers. Both concepts directly support the egress system we just discussed previously. A fire compartment is a space enclosed on all sides, including floor and ceiling, by fire barriers. The illustration on the slide shows fire is contained within one section of the building. That surrounding construction forms the compartment boundary. Per section 822, the goal is to prevent fire from quickly spreading the other areas, keeping exit corridors and exits usable during evacuation. Per section 8312, the fire barriers must extend continuously without gaps. They can run from um, outside wall to fire barrier, or fire barrier to fire barrier. The diagram on the slide shows examples including shaft enclosures, exit enclosures, um, hazardous area barriers, and corridor enclosures. All shown in red is the fire barriers. Any gap defeats the entire purpose of the compartmentation. And looking at the exit enclosure stairway in the diagram, which type of barrier does it represent? The walls don't connect to any exterior wall. They connect to other interior fire barriers on both sides. The correct answer is here C, fire barrier to fire barrier. The stairway enclosure walls are fire barriers connecting to other fire barriers. Fire barriers must also be continuous vertically. Section 8312 requires the wall to extend from the floor through the ceiling and connect tightly to the floor or roof structure above. a floor, ceiling, or roof ceiling assembly, which means if the wall only reaches the ceiling without connecting to the structure above, fire and smoke can travel over the top through the ceiling space. Not all fire barriers require the same rating. Section 8311 specifies ratings based on barrier type. On the floor plan, red lines show 2-hour fire resistance required for exits and shafts needing the highest protection. Green lines on our plan on the slide show 1-hour fire resistance used for corridor enclosures and hazardous areas. Always verify correct rating for each specific application in the code. And thanks for listening.